Hi, fourth grade. I hope that you're ready for the next part of learning A. So, in the previous lessons, we learned B and we also learned A. And if you haven't checked out those videos, please do that first before watching this one. So, the next thing, now that we know that B is going to be our thumb and our first finger using our left hand on top, and A is adding our second finger, now we have to use songs that use both A and B because songs don't just use the same note every time, do they? That's right. So we're going to go ahead and look in our book on page 5. At the bottom of page 5, you're going to see something that has A and B in it. So what I want you to do is take a quick second and mark which notes are A and which notes are B so that way we know. If you haven't done that, I'll give you another minute to try that. And I'll also mark on mine. Great. So if you've marked your notes, then you know that the first 4 are going to be A. So let's go ahead and use our fingers to find A. So we have thumb, our first, and our second. So if we look at that whole measure, it's only A. So let's try saying that measure in rhythm with our notes. So it'll sound like this. A, 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 A. Try that with me. Ready, go. A, 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 A. Remember to keep your fingers flat. We want to make sure that we're using the fatter part of our finger to cover the hole, so that way we don't have any leaks. The next 2 notes are B. So what we have to do to get from A to B is to lift up our second finger. Does that make sense? We lift up our second finger just to make B. So from A, we're going to go B, B. Let's try the first 2 measures. Here we go. A, 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 B, B. Now the next measure is just straight B. So we can leave our fingers the way that they are. So we're going to have B, 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 B. Now, the last measure, we're back to A again. So when we go back to A, we're going to add our second finger, just like that. And we're going to hold that A for 4 counts. So let's try the whole measure, saying our notes and fingering them at the same time. Here we go. A, 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 B, 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 A, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to play it the first time. I want you to echo me on the second time through. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Good job. If you were able to move from A and B, that's excellent. That's the first step of being able to play an entire song. So if we turn the page, we're going to be learning a new note, but I don't want to do that just yet. I want you to practice alternating from A and B. You can use 4 quarter notes just like we did in the first part of the last episode or last excerpt, and you can alternate them with different patterns of A and B. You can even ask your family members to come up with different patterns for you. So an example is if I were to have 4 quarter notes, and I'm going to write those down on my handy dandy piece of paper right here. So I've got my 4 quarter notes right here. Now I can take and make that pattern A, B, B, for instance, and it'll look just like this. So if I'm practicing that, I can go or I can even make it backwards and go B, B, A, A. Or if I get really good at that, I can alternate and go A, B, A, B. Or even reverse it. So have fun trying B and A together until you're really, really good at it. Now, I have had a few people ask me what they're going to do with their right hand while their left hand is doing all of this work. If you look at the back of your recorder, you're going to notice this fuzzy thing. This fuzzy thing is important because that's where our hand is going to go, on the back. So my thumb actually goes on the back. Now, I don't want to cover anything with this hand, right? I'm just going to rest it off to the side, and it's going to add some extra support while I do all this work with my left hand. Again, make sure that you're not covering anything down here and our hand is just resting on the side. If you have any other questions about A or B, feel free to post them in the Google Classroom, and I will see you all on your music day. Bye!